Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good. What do you think our topic should be today? I was actually thinking about how to leverage your database and, like, because you were talking on your thing about people scanning QR codes. Like, what
Mhm.
are those mechanisms that people are using to identify potential hand raisers in their database? Because, I mean, honestly, who can call all the people? I mean, when your database starts getting big, it's like,
Yeah, you
there's no
can't.
way you can call everybody anymore. I mean, it used to be really simple. Now it's not, at least for me. How many people in your database, Carrie?
I have almost 13,000.
13,000. Now, are these like leads? Are these people that you talk to? Or are these like
All of it.
prospects? And I mean like farm lists and stuff like that.
All of it.
Because I don't count prospects, prospects like
But a
farm lists and
prospect
stuff.
could actually be a great lead if you are sending them good information. Because to me, a prospect is someone that, and my prospect is someone that I really haven't talked to. Like I would have my title company pull a list of people, so I can start emailing them and sending them stuff. Just like your a farm list. You never know. They could be like, yeah, I'm ready to sell, or you know what? I'm ready to buy. So
Well,
they're just a very, very cold lead.
I wouldn't even consider them a lead. And so this is interesting because like for me, I won't email anyone that hasn't given me their email.
Oh, I do all the time. I text them too if I have their number. But here's
Okay.
the thing. Here's the thing. Say you're doing paid leads with buyers or sellers, right? Why do you consider them a lead if they are strictly browsing, had zero interest in doing anything? They just wanted to look at pictures. Why would you consider them a lead over a prospect as a lead?
Well, I would qualify them. So for me, my process, and I'm open to changing the way I'm doing things, and I'm kind of like going like, oh, well, this is interesting that you're saying that your database includes what I would deem prospects or cold prospects, right?
Yep.
Because for me, my database, the ones that I communicate with, I've had some sort of opt-in or communication with to begin with, right? So they've
Right.
opted in by filling out a lead form or something like that, and then now I have permission to contact them or do whatever at that point. And
Yeah.
so
No, if I
then
get
then
a
there's
hold
my
of,
cold call list, and I might cold call them. I can put that list as a retargeting group and retarget them, and I'll do that.
Mhm.
But in terms of emailing them, I've always been kind of like, or putting them on a text blast thing. I don't know. So what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I do it. I do it. The worst they can say, leave me alone. They unsubscribe, or you know what? I think I might want to talk to you. You're never gonna know if you don't try. Let me tell you about this mass email I just sent out to everyone in Follow Up Boss. So, do you know what's going on with like P. Diddy in the world? Do you know what's going on with him?
Tell me what's going on with P. Diddy. Tell everyone what's going on with
What
P. Diddy.
he was a famous rapper, right? Well, now it came out that he would hold these huge parties, a bunch of not good stuff, right?
Right.
So my subject line in all caps with the oh my god face emoji was, do you or I can't believe, or no, it was, oh, do you know what Diddy just did? And it was like question mark, question mark, question mark. And when they opened it, I was like, now that I got your attention, did you know? And I started talking about what's going on with the interest rates and blah 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 and things like that. That had the highest open rate.
So it had nothing to
Awesome.
do with P. Diddy,
Nothing.
but
That's great.
and it got a high open rate.
Everyone's opening it. No one
When
has responded to it, but they've opened it. Maybe
when
they read it, maybe they didn't, but they
when
opened
when you
it.
send out your emails, what platform do you use?
I use Follow Up Boss because it shows me who opens it and it tells me how many people have opened it. Lofty doesn't do that, and that's stupid.
But I think Lofty consider click-throughs and things like that towards the score somehow? Like if
I
they
don't
open
know.
it,
Who has
I think
time to go look like that? I can't deep dive that. Just
I'm
look, that's my batch email. How many people opened it? It should be that simple.
right. Yeah. And I think the sending algorithm, or like when you mass batch people through Follow Up Boss, it uses a separate sending platform to send those out.
And it sends it in batches.
When did you email out like everyone, like how many people in your database? 80,000 or something like that? What?
86,000, something
Only
like
86,000.
that. And
So now at some point you mentioned about like going to Gmail hell, right?
Gmail jail.
Gmail jail,
Google jail. I've
Google
never,
jail.
I've never inhaled. So yeah, Google jail. It is a nightmare for having them shut your email down. Like, so I try to stay out of Google jail. But I did try MailChimp and Constant Contact. I've been 86 out of every email platform. Like, literally shut down. The only reason I'm still in BombBomb is because Stacy, I'm on her team and she keeps me out of trouble. But I don't have all my leads in BombBomb. You know what I mean? So I just have a select list that I send out to.
Okay.
As far as my past clients go, I would
Yeah.
always send them out, a video through HomeBot, because
Okay.
you can actually just select all your sellers and they do the same thing. They send them out in increments. But I don't have HomeBot anymore, so I have Fellow that's engaging with everybody. They're only engaging with 51,000 because I took out all the agents and I took out
Okay.
everybody that didn't have email.
Okay.
So anyway,
But I think what's interesting, I mean, I know you're loving Fellow, but I'm also having the thought in my head that just the mere fact that you're now emailing people in your database, that you create this good email effect that actually works quite well.
It's a different email though. I had to set up a different email through Fellow. Otherwise, when they're sending out 51,000 emails, I'm going to go to jail again.
Right.
So we set up a new one with a domain. I think it's EXP Luxury LV. Anyway, so the email's coming from that.
But I think you're going to have to monitor that. Like I went the email jail with, I got 86 from campaign. What is it? Constant Contact. And you know what I think caused it? There was one night where I looked up all kinds of leads that came in and I used some online find their email kind of thing. And I put their emails into my database. And after that, that's when the shit happened. There was one confirmed, there was somewhere in my list somewhere, a spam trap email that got into it. And I'm pretty certain it came from looking up email addresses online to match with my leads. And then ever since that happened, now my domain, herbrim.com, is marked as spammer. And then I think there's even my domain is marked as like a phishing site now.
Where do you go to locate your email? I remember there used to be a thing that showed what your email was, like the goodness of it. Do you know what site that is?
I don't. I do know that I found a couple of those sites, or like I somehow talked to somebody who knew something about this whole problem and they told me and they said, oh yeah, look up your thing. And it's like, oh my God, you've been identified as a spammer through, and there's like 50 different services that do this. And then they drop out these like old emails or even like emails that have been like 10 years old that are now like reactivated as a spam trap email. And so that's what they do. Everything's tied to your domain. So
right.
Yes. So now, like exactly what you did, you had to redo your domain, right?
Yeah.
Which is probably what I'm going to have to do next now. And so all of my mass emails are going to be using some other domain until that one goes bad. And then you swap that.
Crazy, right?
Yes. So Carrie's saying that she emails out her entire database, which includes, but you're going to email out prospects as well, or farm lists.
Yep. But when I do, I don't include them in certain mass emails. So with the ones that I haven't really spoke with like that, they get some type of awesome like news of the market, like a market update or what's happening, something like that, to where it's not, I don't know, where they're going to flag me or anything like that. It's something that they're probably going to find interesting or good to know.
Okay, yeah, you're providing value in that. You're not just saying, hey, are you interested in your home value kind of thing, right?
Right. I ask nothing of them. It's just a newsletter of some sort of what's going on.
Right.
Now I do, if I did sell a property in their area,
Yeah.
like within a mile of them, I will send them that the neighborhood letter from Mailbox Power. I will send them that.
Right. I think that's pretty great. I'm already thinking, when you were talking about that, I was also thinking in the back of my head, wow, what if I could somehow automate something that for all homes that are sold in my area, I could take that house, take the nearby neighbors, put it in a custom list, put that list as a custom audience, have a image of that property, or use the MLS image, who cares? Use that property, say, did you see what your neighbor did or what your neighbor got on their home? And then have them click through and it goes to a landing page with the details of that property listing that's like either on your Lofty site or some other kind of landing page that describes it.
That's the listings to leads letter right there. Click on it. It takes you to that landing page. It does all that.
Oh, okay. All right.
You email it to them.
Right. But I'm talking about doing this on a micro level for all kinds of properties, not your listings, other listings. I mean, it would be a lot of work if there could be something that would automate it. You know, one of the things that I've heard or that I've seen before is I signed up for this one service many years ago and then I canceled them because yeah, whatever. But it would create a collection of homes. So if you advertise a single home, at least this is how it is at my MLS. If you advertise a single home that is not your listing, you need to get permission. But
Right.
if you advertise multiple homes or a collection of homes, two or more homes, you're not marketing that listing. You're marketing
A list.
a list, which is totally okay. And
That's
you
why
don't
I
have
do full homes in Las Vegas all the time, or
exactly.
luxury full homes, you
And it
know.
just has to be two or more listings. So if you can say, you know, like take a city like Henderson or, you know, where
Like
you
Las
are, Carrie,
Vegas.
right? A small little city and then a small little area of Las Vegas, right? And then pull an area of homes in that neighborhood and then have it go like just sold in your neighborhood and several homes, not just one home, but several homes in it. Like sold homes in your neighborhood. Yeah.
I'm like, what are you trying to say?
Sold homes in your neighborhood.
A list of sold homes in your neighborhoods that sold multiple.
I mean, I think Lofty does that automatically where it sends out an email, you know, you can have the system go like your neighborhood and give them updates on what's selling in their neighborhood, that kind of stuff. But I think that's something that you can advertise to a targeted list. Like maybe there's little neighborhoods that you're really wanting the target, like her list of these luxury neighborhoods. What do you guys think of that?
Can I
Christine?
ask a question? Does this sound stupid? What about making a video, like say a certain area, in your like Woodside, Sunnyside, whatever area, you say, all right, I'll just, update of homes that are sold in the last month and say one families and then do like this on the video and have like different addresses. One
Yeah.
next to it, one family, two family with the price underneath it,
Mhm.
sold for this much. And then do another slide, this area, blah, 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 like two or three or four homes, whatever sold that month. And then do a video like that. That'd probably be fun.
Do a
Yeah.
video out there.
No picture of the house, just like, you know, do
Yeah.
you know, reach out, maybe I'll do one today. And then with just the address, what type of home it is and the price and that's sold this month. So this is what's
Yeah.
going on in your neck of the woods, like Al Roker would say.
And then you can create retargeting groups and have it go to those and run it for a week or however long you want. Right. I think that would be something neat. Well, one thing I wanted to talk about today was getting a response from your database. I sent out just the other day a little email. I posted it in the messenger group. And let's see if I can find it here. Come on. And basically, so I had a little graphic of a house and some paperwork and values and a chart. And then I said, I'm updating home value reports for my clients. And in the subject line was your home value report. Anyway, I sent this out and I got like 5 people saying, yes, I want an updated home value report, which was great. Batch emails. So here's what I sent out. It was home value report and then their address. And then I'm putting some home value reports together for my clients this week. And this is a little computer generated graphic. They will be more detailed and accurate than online tools a lot of people use. Would their email be the best email to send your home value report to when it's ready? And I got a bunch of people replying to that, which I thought was terrific.
Did you make that image on Dolly?
Yes, actually through Chat GPT with the Dolly plugin. Yes.
Mhm. That's where I made my thumbnail for Power Mailbox.
So, I mean, this kind of thing, I was blown away. No one's going to respond to it, but sure enough, they did. And the other thing too is what kind of triggers or things can you send out that will respond back? I have Follow Up Boss connected with Real Scout, and then I have Lofty doing its updates too. So I have to look at both of those and see who's viewing properties or
Mhm.
their market reports or their other kind of things. And then I go in and those are the ones that I'm calling back or putting on a separate list or tagging them special so that I'm emailing them something a little bit more aggressive about what's going on. I love leverage. Is everyone kind of leveraging things like that? Those kind of technologies?
Yeah, I use Lofty. I have they're either on the market report or there's 2 different ones. What are they? The market report and what's the other one?
There's one that will send out properties to them.
Yeah, that's that one. But then there's the market report and maybe it's
There's a
like
market snapshot, a market
the
report, and a
snapshot.
home report.
Yeah, I don't send the snapshot usually. Usually I'll do the full report.
And yeah, because that I mean, those are all really great. So I'm doing that. And then something else that I've been playing around with has been automated AI calls to all kinds of new leads that have come in. And for the most part, yeah, you know, you might get them on the phone, and it's actually really impressive, the calls that happen. But so many people don't pick up the phone. I mean, and so at least it like redials them several times until it finally gets them. But you know, those conversations are great because I'm able to see, are they just looking, browsing, or are they serious or not? And it's like, oh wow. And then I have it programmed where it will even like text me a little synopsis of the conversation if it goes on for a certain amount of time. So I can see, oh, here's someone I got to go call right away. That's a
I'm doing
follow-up call.
that with my Easy Seller Leads. That is a platform that I use that it's a text, just an auto text strip to FSBOs and expireds.
Yo,
And I just integrated the AI calling. So she's gonna call and talk to them for me.
oh, really? Oh,
Mhm.
AI calling with easy seller leads?
Mhm.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how that works.
You have to keep us posted on what's going on with that. Oh, I see on their website, there's a video of you, Carrie. How'd that happen? I wonder how that got there. Let me know how that's working. Easy seller leads. Oh, that sounds good. So that goes out to FSBOs and it goes out to expireds too.
Mhm. And canceled, so you're unconditionally withdrawns.
Got any business off of it yet?
My very first month, I got 2 listings. One closed, the other guy backed out because he was just so unrealistic with his expectation. He's like, well, you can still try to sell it. And I'm like, no, because I'm not going to spend, you know, my $1,000 some to get it market and blah, blah, blah. And you're not even going to take your bed, your actual whole entire bed out of your kitchen.
Oh,
So
God.
he's like, well, I just, you know, his bed is in his kitchen, and then he has a desk and his office. I'm like, we're trying to sell your house, my guy. We can't have your bed in the kitchen.
We could have a lot of fun talking about stuff like that.
One actually closed. He would have closed. Here, anyways, in Michigan, you get a lot of people not responding with nice things to you. And you'll get a lot of unsubscribe, stop texting me, blah, 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 blah. But all you need is that one
Right.
month to raise their hand and say, yes, I want more info.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's, you know, that's what it's all about, right? And then we do get those rude people that we all have to deal with. I had an interesting call with my AI voice call. And then the guy called back in and it recognizes his number. So it knows his name and it says, oh, hey, Mike, you know, thanks for calling back. And then he says, oh, fuck your AI bullshit. And then he says, how about you go down my pants and like whatever? Because it's a girl voice, right?
Oh,
And the AI responded with, oh, well, that's quite imaginative. No, I'm just actually calling about, you know, if you're planning on buying or selling a house or something like that. I mean, it was really, really handled very well. So anyway,
What AI call system do you use?
it's called Thoughtly, and then I have it tied into a high level CRM that like controls it.
Go High Level is amazing. I love Go High Level.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna have to build that out for me, but Go High Level is amazing. That's
Yeah.
my seller leads where Go High Level.
So it's this go high levels that kind of controls the whole operation of it, and then Thoughtly does the voice calls, and it's turning out to be really amazing because you know sometimes you know a lead comes in, your phone goes beep beep, and it's like, oh fuck, I just can't for the
Take it.
life of me make a phone call right now. So
How much do you guys pay per month on that?
go high level is only like, you know, 40-50 bucks or something like that. And then Thoughtly is depends on the usage and it can be as low as $30 a month. But it does take a lot of work to get it configured. And if that's something that you really want to go down, I have a company that has set that up for me. And just reach out and I'll give you more details on it. Well, hey,
It's funny.
thanks for joining. I really do appreciate every one of you that jumps on this call. Hope to see you again next week. And I always just love these calls. So, all right.
They're very helpful, so keep doing them.
Yes. Okay. All right, guys. Talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.